to Bluegrass Brooklyn, our podcast all about the music we love, straight from the Bluegrass borough of Brooklyn, New York.
There is no wrong direction when you trust in where to go.
Welcome to this special edition of Bluegrass Brooklyn podcast. I'm your host, Mike Wilner. In this series of special editions, we'll be highlighting artists and organizations associated with the Earl Scruggs Music Festival, which is coming up September 4th through 6th in Mill Springs, North Carolina, where we will be podcast in residence. And today we get to meet Lake Carver and Lyla Cherry of Carolina Detour, a band of some extremely talented young folks who will be appearing at the festival. They've got lots to say. Enjoy the interview. Please remember, follow us at Bluegrass Brooklyn, Brooklyn spelled BKLYN. Visit bluegrassbrooklyn.com. If you'd like to say hi or have a suggestion or would like to make a comment, drop a line, mike@bluegrassbrooklyn.com. We promise we will respond. If you want to reach Liz, drop a line to liz@bluegrassjamsnearme.com. And if you're looking for jams in Uptown Manhattan, Bronx, Riverdale, New Jersey, and increasingly around the world, check out bluegrassjamsnearme.com. Okay, let's get to the interview. Okay, so here we are with Lake Carver and Lyla Cherry, both of the band Carolina Detour. First of all, thanks a lot for joining. Appreciate you taking time. First question I have is the name of the band. Who came up with that and what is it all about?
It was kind of like a group effort. We had different ideas from parents and different ideas from some of the kids, and we're all from North Carolina.
What a lot of people don't know is that we don't live very close to each other, so we all kind of just had the whole like road trip idea, and so it all just connected into like a Carolina Detour.
So, Lake, what instrument do you play?
I play the fiddle.
Good. All right. Lyla?
Yeah.
I play guitar.
Okay, great. So, first starting with you, Lake, tell us a little bit about your musical origin story.
I started playing the fiddle when I was 4 years old,
Wow.
which is very young. And so I've been around this probably my whole life. I've been around bluegrass, old time festivals. And what my parents played, they play a lot in church and stuff. And but they decided they wanted me to play an instrument because my brother was really into music too. So they're like, what instrument could fit into a 4-year-old's hands? And it was the fiddle. And that's really how it started. The fiddle was just the smallest thing that I could play. And so my brother and I started playing together and singing, and he's a lot older than I am. But at the time, it was a good just family thing. And so my parents kind of backed off and just left it at us. And so I've played ever since.
I've never thought about that. Like, I'm going to start a 4-year-old on a double bass, I guess. And okay, Lyla, what about
Yeah.
you? Lyla, what about you?
So I started around like 10 or 11, I think. And mine was mostly just through like connections with people. We had people that went to our church and stuff. Like their family was very musical and stuff. And I was really good friends with them. So that's kind of how it started for me. And we just played together and such.
Okay, so who else is in the band?
We have our now mandolin player. He was our guitar player, Tay Childress. He is 15. Our newest member, Hudson Michael. He is 14. He's our lead guitarist now. Elijah Bowman, he is the oldest member. He is our bass player. Malachi Bowman is our banjo player. And then me and Lyla.
How long has the band been together?
I'm going to say
3 years. Hudson's been with us for months now.
few months.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I mean, how do you fit the demands of being in a band with all the other stuff I know you must be scheduled to do and be involved with? Let's start with you, Lyla. How tough does that get?
It definitely is a struggle sometimes, especially like now going into my senior year, trying to make everything happen and stuff and do all the school things and do all the band things. It definitely is a struggle sometimes, but just really a lot of communication throughout the band and scheduling wise and stuff.
I bet. And you're not even at the same location.
No.
Yeah, so that must add a lot of fun. What about you? Like, I imagine you have a lot of competing priorities.
Oh yeah, it's probably about the same. Lyla cheers. I'm a volleyball player, and everybody goes to different schools. We have some homeschooled, so there isn't really much time to practice. So we take a lot of the time before shows. If like we go hours in advance to just freshen up, and we even learn some songs right before we play. It's just how we go.
Let me ask you first, like, do you get involved with the bluegrass jam culture at all?
There's not a jam program near us and all the band members, but we actually help with fundraisers and we'll do workshops and shows. And we really like to help the jam program because we think it's a great thing. We're actually helping for Scruggs Fest. We're hosting a workshop where people can come listen and we'll answer questions. And we really just like to help out since we can't really be a part of that.
Yeah, it's really quite an important organization, getting people exposed to the music and opportunities to play.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's start now, Lyla. Tell me how you guys select songs. You're going to get up and do a set. So somebody came to a conclusion, these are the 8 or the 10 songs we're going to play. How does that happen?
Well, we do have a member chat of like all our band members. So like a lot of the times like Tay will like be listening to like something, and he'll send it in the band group chat and be like, we need to learn this one. So we kind of just rotate songs. We'll try new stuff and we'll be like, yeah, this is really good. We'll keep working on it. And sometimes we're just like, it's not as good as we thought it was going to be. So how we like pick songs, well, we do play longer sets. So a lot of the time, so we do have the opportunity to play more than just like 8 songs. A lot of the time we play like 15-ish songs. So it's not as hard to like pick and choose, but we kind of just see how everybody's feeling and just pick what everybody wants to play.
So, Lyla, your musical education, is it self-taught, home-taught, school? How did that work?
A little bit of both. I did start off with lessons originally, and I did lessons for a while. I went to a couple different people just to try to fill it out. And then as I got older and I had more things going on, it just became harder to fit into my schedule, especially since lessons weren't just like 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
They were 40 minutes down the road. So I just kind of had to keep up with it myself.
Tell me a little bit about the performing history. Where have you guys performed in, let's say, the last year or so?
We've played at a lot of different places. I think one of our main places that we've played is Merle Fest. We've played there for like, I think 3 years. We all love Merle Fest. I think Merle Fest is our favorite.
Yeah, that's exciting.
We've played at Galax before. We've played at just a bunch of different places. Honestly, we've played at a lot of smaller local places.
Local, North Carolina is not a small state, but so we're going to do a local place. Does that mean we're going to Raleigh or?
Where I'm from, Bluegrass isn't a really big thing, but over where Lake lives, Bluegrass is really popular. So a lot of the times when we play local, it's up more towards the mountains and stuff. So it's local to some other of the band members.
Got it. So what's your favorite song to play?
Oh, that's a really hard question.
I don't know.
We do so many good songs. I mean, I think probably one of my really favorite ones recently is probably our single, No Wrong Turn. It's just fun because it's our original, so it's fun to play. And we just like add new things sometimes. And I just think it just keeps getting better and better every time we play it.
Have you done any songwriting or tried?
I've tried a little bit, but I just think they're a lot better at it. So
Do what you're good at, right?
yeah.
Let's talk a minute about the upcoming Earl Scruggs Music Festival. Have you played there before?
We have not played at Earl Scruggs before.
So this is the first.
So yes, it is a first. We got the opportunity to play here and we are really super excited.
So, Link, have you been to Earl Scruggs Fest yet?
I actually have not. So that's why I was really excited to hear, like, to be able to play because I've wanted to go in the past, but I just haven't been able to.
Yeah. When are you guys on stage?
12:30 on September the 5th. Yep, the Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Do you have your set list all picked out?
I wish I could say we do.
It'll probably be a day before thing.
More of like a day of, like.
You're supposed to say, of course, we have it all figured out. We've been practicing like crazy. We're all set.
Oh no, we got to keep it real. Like
Yeah, absolutely. I was asking Lyla, I don't want to miss asking this to you. Your musical education, did you take lessons and study that way, learn in school, or how did it work for you?
I have taken a lot of lessons from a lot of different teachers. I've had old time bluegrass, even classical training with just like different teachers as I can, but I haven't in a very long time. I kind of just decided to focus more on band stuff, but I also used to compete and solely focus on like bluegrass fiddling. But now I like playing with the band. I'll kind of figure out what I want to do, and I sing too.
Did you compete at Galax or any of the other big fiddle competitions?
Yeah, I used to compete at Galax every year, and I finally won the youth bluegrass fiddle competition.
Oh, wow.
So, and then after that, I just decided to compete with the band.
Now, pay attention, Layla, because I'm going to ask you this question next. I think you may know what Mount Rushmore is for iconic, very important individuals to our nation, had great impact on the nation's history. So for you, Blake, who is your Mount Rushmore of fiddle players? Like the 4 fiddle players you say had the most impact on you, but only 4, and why?
That's so hard. I'm very biased when it comes to fiddle players because I focus on my teachers because that's who made me who I am.
Fair enough.
So probably Jamie Harper. I think he plays with the Grascals now. That's my number one. He taught me pretty much everything I know. My other teacher, Larry Skipper, he is not just a fiddle teacher or a fiddle player. He's really good at rhythm guitar. That's who I went to when I first started. He's really good with kids. A lady, Victoria, she was a classical music teacher of mine. She helped me a lot with my technique. And then Samantha Snyder, she has helped me a lot as well. So
Lyla, back to you. 4 guitar players that would be on your guitar Mount Rushmore.
It's hard to pick like just guitar players because I think even like before guitar, I was always very singing wise. Like I always singing a lot.
Okay, fair. 4 musicians. I'm going to loosen it up a little.
I think Rhonda Vincent, I saw her live. I actually got to go in her tour bus. She gave me a tour of her tour bus.
Wow.
I think she's been a very influential person. Miranda Lambert, she's more of a country singer, but she's also been very influential. I've loved her since I was little. One of my teachers, David Cockman, I don't know if you've heard of the Cockman family, but they are popular around where I am. It's a family band. All of them play basically every single instrument, and their kids play and everything. So they've been very influential in my life too, especially because they're local. And then, I don't know, trying to think of a 4th one.
Number 4 is always hard.
If we're just going musician-wise, I'm probably going to have to say Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
Just
good.
in my eyes, Queen of Bluegrass. So,
Say no more, Dolly. Come on.
right.
Well done. That's a tough question, and it's supposed to be. What are you looking forward to most about Earl Scruggs Festival?
really just playing for the people. That's my favorite. The audience, like talking to everybody. There's great connections though too with all the musicians and just seeing a lot of our musician friends and maybe people I look up to a lot. That's probably what I'm most excited for.
What about you, Lyla?
Probably similar, very similar. I'm really excited to play, see how like the audience is going to be, because everywhere you play, the audience is always different. So I'm excited to see how the audience is going to be, and I'm really excited to hear other people play too, because there's some really great artists playing there this year. So
Oh, yeah, there are. Would you say you guys are like a straight ahead bluegrass band?
I think we move around, not like crazy, but especially we do Merlefest, and a lot of the times we like to pick some country songs or some songs that like younger kids know and make it bluegrass. So I guess we still are bluegrass. We just like to turn different things into a bluegrass song.
For example,
Yeah, we played Choosing Texas, which is a really popular song right now, country song. We've played Party in the USA for about 4 years now, not even just with Carolina Detour. That's a really popular one with the kids, just little things like that.
yeah, somebody, we were in a jam the other day and somebody didn't say the name of the song, just called the chords, and it was Rockaway Beach by the Ramones, but bluegrassify.
Yeah.
Do either of you know what the plan for the band is after Scruggs Fest? Do you have other dates already set up?
We are playing at Blue Highway Fest. We are the reigning Rising Stars champs, so we'll be able to go and play there. So we're really excited for that at the end of October.
How does that kind of competition work? You guys just go like perform for judges and it's 10 bands or something go up?
Lyla, do you want to explain?
Yeah, so it was kind of a process. We did it the past 2 years. We got second the first year we did it, and then we won last year. First, you have to submit 2 video submissions of the songs that you're going to do, and like everyone who's going to be playing has to be in the video. So you send those in, and then they post them on like their site, and they do a voting section. So from like a certain date to a certain end date, all people have the opportunity to go in and vote for a specific band. So they have a voter's choice band who automatically moves on into the final, I think, is it 5 bands or is it 10?
I think it's 10.
And then the judges behind the scenes of those videos will pick the other 9. We won voter's choice both years, actually. That was good. And then you play one time, and then they pick the top 5, I think, to play the next time again. So after that, you can play whatever you want. And then they just judge both times. They have audience judges. So they go and sit in the audience so you don't know who is judging you.
Oh, that's interesting. Personally, I might find that really nerve-wracking. Is that like a lot of pressure or is it fun there? What's your experience of that?
It's definitely a lot of pressure. We have a 15-minute set, so we play around 4 songs whenever we played, and we have to try to use what we think are our best 4 songs. So there's definitely a lot of pressure choosing and our stage presence and just what we think the audience would like.
It's not only 4 songs, but it's probably the 4 hardest or most demanding songs.
Yeah, it definitely is hard, I think, picking the song-wise, because you want to go forward with your best 4 songs, but you're like, well, if we pick our best 4 songs now, if we to like move on, then we've got to pick even better songs.
Oh,
so
right. Yeah. Wow.
You just got to kind of do a little mix and pick like basically what's going to be good enough to get us through to the next round, but not the best song that we have to play later on.
So the strategy involved too. That's very interesting. I hadn't thought about that. So I'll ask you first, like, plans for music in your life. Do you think that you might wind up being a performing or recording artist, or have you got other plans?
Being a performing and recording artist is definitely the main goal. If I can get to that point, that'll be very important to me, and I would really enjoy doing that. Like, if I could go on and that be my job and enjoying singing and performing with people, that would be amazing. But I do still plan to go to a university after high school. Even still playing music, I can be in college. I've talked to my parents a lot about just playing gigs on weekends and just hanging out with people. And maybe if there's a music program where I want to go to college, I can do it. And after college, if music takes me somewhere, I'd like to follow through. And if it doesn't, I'll probably still want to play, but just not full time. So,
What about you, Lyla?
Yes, I think music will probably always be a part of my life, whether that's singing in the car, playing in my bedroom, or performing on stage. I'm kind of just taking it day by day. We'll see where it leads.
Great. I think you both have excellent attitudes towards it. It's a demanding and difficult business to be in, but it's the thing you love. You got to go do it. Have either of you considered the conservatory type education like ETSU or anything like that?
I have a very wide range of what I think about in school. So I've thought of everything. I'm up to anything, really.
Yeah, kind of what Lake said. I'm just kind of just up for anything.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more difficult question, then I'm going to let you go, and you can confer on this. You got 4 other bandmates. Suddenly, they are unavailable. Something wonderful happened, and they just can't make it. And you get to replace them on their instruments with any musician, but living or dead, doesn't matter. You can have any bass player or any mando player, but you got to replace each one. So who's going to be the replacement players in your dream band? I'll let you trade off choosing. Lake, I'm calling on you first.
Oh my gosh, that is so scary. I have no idea. I've never been asked that before or thought about it.
So mandolin player. Who's going to be the new mandolin player?
That's so hard. Sam Bush.
I just Same exact name was going through our mind. All right. Lyla,
Yeah.
how about you? Next. Who's in that new lead guitar player? You got to replace him. Something great happened, but he can't make the gig, so.
Probably Billy Strings, honestly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah.
Blake, who's on the bass?
Oh gosh, the bass is hard for me.
What else? Do you have a dobro player? Is it?
Well, I was thinking just a second ago, Lyla, her main thing is rhythm guitar and singing. And I was like, a great singer to have in the band will be Alison Krauss or Molly Tuttle.
We can
That
kind
one's
of
a hard one.
merge them into one person and have
Yeah,
fun, okay?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Lyla, what about the bass player? You have to replace the bass player, I'm afraid.
Bass player? I don't know.
Poor bass players, they don't get that much love. Nobody knows who they are. Okay, so I'm going to put one in there. I'm going to put Missy Raines in there. She's got to do a great job holding down the band. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for taking time. I really appreciate it. It's great to meet you.
Oh, yeah. Nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And we'll be down at Scruggs Fest. We're going to be the podcast in residence, which means we'll be around. I'm looking forward to catching your show, and maybe we'll say hi once we're there. So have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
I really enjoyed doing this interview and meeting Lake and Lyla, but also I found it very encouraging and heartening to hear the next generation of bluegrass music speaking so thoughtfully and intelligently and broadly about the music they play and love. We're really looking forward to seeing them at the Earl Scruggs Music Festival. Remember to follow us at Bluegrass Brooklyn. Visit bluegrassbrooklyn.com. Share and like our podcast with all your friends so we can spread the love of bluegrass music all around the world. And if you're looking for jams in Uptown Manhattan, Bronx, Riverdale, or New Jersey, or around the world, check out bluegrassjamsnearme.com. Okay, thanks a lot for joining, and we look forward to seeing you around the Jam Circle.
We'd like to thank our sponsors. We learn and grow with Peghead Nation's online courses and world-class instructors. We're powered by Ear Trumpet Labs microphones. That's why we sound so good.